In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 affordable city in Europe. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Spending time in any city can be one of the most effective ways to tap into that country's culture. Whether it's a whirlwind weekend or a fortnight of getting to know a new neighborhood, city breaks offer a full-bodied, in-at-the-deep-end immersion that beach resorts and remote country hotels seldom can. But that cultural crash course can come with a price tag, and hidden ones at that. Flights from London to Venice sell for as low as $14, but it's one of Europe's most expensive cities for accommodation and food. So we've broken down some of the latest data on the cheapest city breaks in Europe for 2023, from a coastal cosmopolis to a snow-capped ski city. Travel is well and truly back, people. COVID testing for tourists is increasingly being scrapped across the board, and travelers are practically being ushered into the once bustling cities of Europe. But the thing is, lots of us are still strapped for cash after 2 years of uncertainty. The good news is this: there are plenty of interesting and affordable locations on the continent that you can visit without breaking the bank. Plus, a load of them are off the beaten track, meaning you won't have to fight your way through crowds to find the best bits. The architecture is seriously beautiful, and there's a huge, buzzy creative scene. Check out Putty, a modern gallery and events space, or Riga's Burza for something more traditional. Looking for something less refined? The booze here is really cheap, so if you're looking to let loose, head to the Old Town for all the most established bars. Number 10. Athens, Greece. This year's Post Office City Costs Barometer ranked Greece's historical capital as the cheapest location for an autumn city break in Europe, and noted that prices have dropped by 15% since 2021. Accommodation in Athens is particularly good value, with plenty of small, family-run and boutique bedrooms. According to the survey, 2 nights at a 3-star hotel for 2 guests average $114, but Supercentral 131 is steps away from Monastiraki Flea Market and goes as low as $66 per night, while guests will find balcony views of the Acropolis at Hotel Adonis, which has a rooftop terrace and costs as low as $106 for a double room, breakfast included. Number 9. Lisbon, Portugal. Several budget airlines fly from London to Lisbon: Ryanair, EasyJet, Wizz Air, TAP Air Portugal, and while the pretty Portuguese capital is known for its award-winning restaurants, travelers can still dine out on a dime after Athens. It's the cheapest city for a 3-course meal, averaging around $51. On the move, you'll get change from a €2 coin when buying coffee or a mandatory pastel de nata from Pastéis de Belém. A beer costs around $2.55, and a 64-cents Viva by a Gem card can save you up to half off tram journeys. For a place to stay, Lisbon is home to plenty of smart Airbnbs with reasonable price tags. Some of the city's top trending Airbnbs, like this pretty apartment with a private balcony in Lapa, can be taken over for around $64 per night. Its labyrinthine, Baroque streets all lead you, eventually, to the huge castle complex at the center. It's beautiful in summer, but for the really picturesque views, go in winter, when it's blanketed in snow. Keep warm in one of the many cozy cafes, or try traditional food in one of the live music parlors. Not a rowdy bunch of blokes to be seen. Number 8. Klagenfurt, Austria. When return flights from the United Kingdom to Klagenfurt are cheaper than a one-way train ticket from London to Birmingham, it seems rude not to, and as far as I'm aware, Birmingham doesn't benefit from an alpine backdrop and Mediterranean climate. Klagenfurt is one of Austria's most affordable cities to visit. Main courses are around $7.66. The farmers market on Benediktinerplatz is a great place for local bargains, and its spectacular setting on the eastern bank of Lake Wörthersee makes it one of the most scenic. June is the cheapest time to go, before the summer crowds and wild swimmers descend on the waterfront. Number 7. Kaunas, Lithuania. Vilnius has long been topping lists of the cheapest places to go on holiday, but Kaunas to the west is even less expensive, and earlier this year was named as one of 2022's European Capitals of Culture for its music, art and theater. Its yearly City-Telling Festival hosts a wide variety of performances and exhibitions that place the city's Jewish heritage center stage. and access to most events is free, while 4-star hotel rooms are as little as $77 a night. For the best views of the Baltic City, a funicular up Alexoto Hill will cost just a couple of euros. The best bargain in town? Spurgeon's $1 Spurgos, or donuts. Number 6. Riga, Latvia. According to the post office, Riga is one of the cheapest cities in Europe, coming in a close second after Dublin for culture and Athens for accommodation. Wind your way through the narrow alleyways of the charming old town. Find $2.55 samsas for lunch at the central covered market located in converted Zeppelin hangars. Watch free live music in Dome Square and see striking architecture such as the House of the Blackheads and the medieval Swedish Gate. But one of the most underrated ways of seeing Riga is on the water. Rent a paddleboard for just $19 on the banks of the Daugava River. Number 5. Berat, Albania. Like Pulia's Trulli or Shefchowan's all-blue buildings, Berat's unforgettable white Ottoman houses are totally unique in their collective existence and visual impact. The simple, traditional rooms inside also provide a super affordable way to stay here, as many are guest houses or independently run hotels, such as Hotel Villa Alexander or Hotel Manjalemi, both around $45 per night. Head up the steep cobblestone streets to see the 13th century Berat Castle. Entry is free, and take in the town of 1,000 windows from the top. Number 4. Brașov, Transylvania, Romania. A cheaper alternative to Bucharest, which is still, by European standards, incredibly good value. Brașov is surrounded by the scenic Carpathian Mountains. A cable car up to the top of Mount Tampa costs just $4.55 for aerial views of the brick red rooftops, whilst local tour operator Walkabout provide a free walking tour every morning at 10:30 a.m., setting off from the fountain in Piața Sfacilului. Pick up local delicacy Kurtoskalex, a spit-roasted, sugar-covered chimney cake, to maintain your energy levels from the stall nearby. Number 3. Sofia, Bulgaria. Not only did Bulgaria take the lead side by side with Turkey as cheapest all-round destination in Europe in the Post Office's Holiday Money Report 2022, but the country is also home to some of the world's cheapest ski resorts. Sofia, the capital, is just over 10 km away from the Vitosha Mountains, which provide impressive winter conditions for snow bunnies and cost a fraction of the price of resorts in France or Italy. Wine and Bulgarian beers are notoriously cheap, and downtown Sofia is known for its high-energy party atmosphere. Entry to clubs is seldom more than $13, with live disc jockey sets and late-night events at Maze or Culture Beat, which also has a great summer terrace for cocktails. Number 2. Izmir, Turkey. Despite the British pound tanking in recent weeks, it has remained strong against the Turkish lira, so travelers to Turkey can get great value for money. On Turkey's Aegean coast, Izmir has resisted the price hikes of Istanbul and tourist traps of Ankara whilst preserving its 8,500 years old Kameraltı Bazaar and ancient Roman agora. The historic sites and architectural relics coexist with cosmopolitan culture and traditional cuisine. Try pied on the pier or baked potatoes with a choice of toppings at a Tister Cafe. An hour out of town is Ephesus, an ancient city built by the Greeks and well worth a detour. Number 1. Tbilisi, Georgia. Whilst the transcontinental city of Tbilisi is the most expensive place to live in Georgia, by European standards it's exceptionally affordable for holidaymakers. A cascade of new hotels have opened in the last few years, such as the lovely Guesthouse Lyle with double rooms from $27 per night. If you book through Booking.com, you can even get a free transfer from the airport. Foodies should book a table at Barbarestan, a family-run restaurant with authentic recipes and local ingredients, where you can eat for around $51 each. Not bad for somewhere given a nod by the crew behind the world's 50 best restaurants. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.